the fuck is going on out here today? This is 2 weeks. Note has played fucking hooky on our ass, and I know he's okay. And I know he's okay because earlier this week, Kimmy Koo hit me up and said, "What's up with that bastard?" And I hit that bastard up. I'm cool. So I said, "Well, nigga, he lucky that somebody called me in the process of getting ready to check his ass, because I said Big Kimmy Koo was ready to lay your ass the fuck out, and she done hit me up with a message cussing me out, asking me where the fuck you at, and I don't know, brother. But how y'all doing tonight?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Oh my God, I'm having. Hold on, there's some shit going off in here. It's driving me fucking crazy. Hold on. Bang. All right, I'm back. I miss Masako like a motherfucker. I said I miss you, motherfuckers. Masako. You know, Masako been. Both of y'all motherfuckers been sort of minute lately. You and the big titty girl at the bottom. With the red hair matching her fucking shirt. Both you big titty motherfuckers have been missing from the show, and it's just been me and Note having to hold this shit down on some manly shit. And when we gotta hold it down on some manly shit, we upset the whole fucking world. So y'all need to fuck around and be on the show every once in a while. But how y'all feeling, baby?
What to the world? What did y'all do? What do we have to fix?
Girl.
I mean, y'all gotta fix it. We ain't gotta fix shit. We said what the fuck we meant, and that's what it was, nigga.
We gotta fix it.
Nah, man. Well, how y'all doing?
The notes, girl. The notes.
On everything, how y'all feeling out there tonight?
We good. I'm good.
I'm good. I'm just
let
tired.
me get my shit straight. My shit just cricked off a little bit. Like, goddamn it. Y'all motherfuckers thinking my background is all crooked and shit. What's going on? Yeah. Seiko. What have you been, baby? We've been missing the fuck
working.
We've been missing your little pretty analytical cuss us out ass. We've been missing that shit. We've been missing somebody cussing us out on a cool tip. You know what I'm saying?
I've been working. I work in the medical field, and right now with the uptick in the COVID and the Delta variants and all of that, and people not taking stuff seriously, so right now my job, I am wide open as far as my job goes.
Well, I want to tell you motherfuckers, I miss you, big head motherfuckers. Like, and nobody else better call y'all big head motherfuckers, but I miss y'all big head. I miss your big head and your big lip ass down there. Hey, yeah, why you putting shit in your mouth?
My M&Ms, let me know.
I see what I'm talking. Put nuts in the mouth. What's going on, baby?
Nothing, honey. What's going on with you? I've been good. Staying out of the way.
Man, listen.
Ain't that it?
Let me tell you how my week started off, G. My week started with, 2 weeks ago, it started off with them telling me I had like a 3-week vacation, right? That shit got shut down to like a 2-week vacation. And then before I knew it, that bitch got shut down to a week and a half, a couple of days vacation. So I said, you motherfuckers ain't shit. But I'm glad that I'm getting paid. I'm glad I'm in the land of the living. You understand what I'm telling you? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You understand what I'm trying to tell you? But yo, y'all ready to go just get into this shit today? Because we got a new format now.
Hey, Courtney.
We're running off clips, and I want to see if y'all can figure out where I'm going with it at the end of the day. Does that sound like an idea? Because we always getting and missing. Yeah, but it does.
I'm scared.
Right.
Scared.
Because y'all niggas, y'all know I'm not. Okay. The first, I'm trying to figure out which clip I want to play. Because one clip is of a dude, and he's spazzing out because his girl cheated on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's spazzing to the nigga that she's fucking with him on.
Oh.
Now.
Ouch.
I came from the day. Check this out. I came from the day of. Don't check the. Come on, I'm gonna see if y'all know what I'm talking about. Check the
person you in a relationship with. That's who.
Don't check the player. Check the hoe. That's what we talking about. Don't check the player. check the hoe.
Excuse you?
Yeah, that's what the phrase is. Don't check the player, check the hoe. The
Oh,
player is never out of control. It's the hoe that's always out of control if you want to look at it from that aspect.
hmm.
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 If you listen to me from where the term comes from, it comes from the pimpology of a pimp and his hoe. He says, "Don't check the player, check the hoe." So who's getting out of pocket? Yeah. And
Made
when
me
I
choke.
tell you when we watch this clip, y'all gonna be like, "Don't check the player." But then I do feel like check the play on this one because this nigga was. I'm gonna hold this clip off, but I feel like we're gonna have to jump into this shit real quick.
No, come on with it,
Well,
because we
let me
need
tell
to
you why.
know.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because when I first started watching the clip, I was like, I feel dude. He like, yo, nigga, you fucking around my. But then towards the end of the clip, he went to. That's my bitch, nigga. Don't do that. I'm like, whoa, you just
Whoa,
lost.
whoa, whoa!
Just lost all your player cards. You just lost all your player card.
He in love.
Absolutely.
He in love.
But before we get to the pimp and the hoe, no, I'm gonna go somewhere else before we get to the pimp and the hoe because I got a feeling we're gonna get a couple more people to tune into the show. And by the time we get pimp and the hoe shit, I think that shit is gonna turn the whole evolution we talking about tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do. I'm trying to tell you. I see you, Sake. I'm gonna kill one line and open up the other one. You want to kill this one and open up the other one?
Hold on.
All right. Well, check this out. This is what we're about to do. We're about to get off into this first clip, and I ain't gonna even jump there yet. We gonna ease into that thing. All right. This first clip, I didn't know y'all ladies had toys out here like that. I didn't know. Listen,
Really?
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Shit, they
The
got robots.
game is getting real fucked up for niggas out here because when y'all got, all right, we're gonna play this clip and then y'all go.
I was just told I can't play with my toys.
Y'all got too much shit for the coochie. Y'all need to come out with some.
Yeah, it's a cum sponge on a stick, which you can see. So after you have sex,
Stop right there. Did you hear the first words that she said? This is a cum sponge. I've never heard of no shit like that a day in my life. I've never heard. And why you putting shit in your mouth down there while we talking about cum sponges? That's not a good look. But I just want to tell you, I've never heard of a cum sponge. Have y'all heard of that term before?
Let her talk. Come on.
No, I'm just asking you. Before I play the clip, have you ever heard of the term cum sponge?
No.
Okay, that's one no. Have you heard of cum sponge? At the bottom, while you putting shit in your mouth? I'm just okay. Okay, here we go. Cum sponges.
yeah, it's a cum sponge on a stick, which you can see. So after you have sex, you put it in, give it a little spin, or don't if you want. It's up to you. Pull it out, and it soaks up all the semen that is left in the vaginal canal. It was founded by our founder, Frances Tang. I'm going to have her answer questions since it is her invention. I just work here. So if there's anything you want to know about the product in particular, comment it and I will have her answer.
Okay,
That was a really smart invention. I like that.
cum sponges now, y'all. I thought I knew about a lot of shit in this world, but I never knew about a cum sponge. Now I'm gonna ask you this question, Seiko. Would you use a cum sponge?
Uh-huh.
You would,
Yeah.
even without it being really tested and just them telling you got a cum sponge and put it in your pussy and that's gonna save you from
Oh
getting.
yeah, no. We got to go through some testing and all that, but I thought it might have been, FDA approved already. But I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, either way it goes, I'm gonna get it to clean up. So I mean, that just means I get to lay there and cuddle a little bit longer. That's all.
I just want to know. I'm just trying to figure out is niggas rocking with cum sponges. I did not know. Like, I'm not saying that I'm against the cum sponge. I think it's a wonderful idea, but
Still don't beat a warm ass.
yeah, it's just it's just some new shit. You put this in your coochie and it sex up. the cum. Just. Kimmy, cool. You got shit.
What shit is needed? It's needed. You jumping up trying to, hey, look at that.
Yeah, look at the nigga turn halfway sideways to the phone. You cut your automatic rotation on your phone. You the only nigga on this motherfucker looking like you just looking at your ass sideways, nigga. Cut the automatic rotation on your phone, nigga.
I'm trying to get it together, man.
Do not leave the city without your fucking computer, you fuck.
I forgot, man. I'm trying my best right now, man. I'm a little inebriated.
Y'all, hold on. Everybody just sit here and just look like this for a couple seconds. Everybody just make this nigga act like he doing right. Yo, bro. Did you see that clip that we just ran?
That ain't it. No, man. I just got. I'm trying to get right, man, and I don't like the way this looks. All right, fuck it. Let's
nigga,
go.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Nigga, have you heard of the cum sponge? Did you just see that little clip that we just ran? The cum sponge?
No, I missed it. Hello, ladies. How y'all doing? Hey, everybody. I'm like,
bro, they got a sponge now that if you fuck a motherfucker, they can put this little sponge in them and and it's supposed to take all of the sperm out that motherfucker. I don't trust that bitch. I'm gonna play it one more time for y'all to know. I'm gonna play this shit one more time for y'all to just tuned into the show. This is the cum sponge.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's a cum sponge on a stick, which you can see. So after you have sex, you put it in, give it a little spin, or don't if you want. It's up to you. Pull it out, and it soaks up all the semen that is left in the vaginal canal. It was founded by our founder, Frances Tang. I'm going to have her answer questions since it is her invention. I just work here. So if there's anything you want to know about the product in particular, comment.
I'm surprised that black folks ain't came up with the cum sponge, because niggas needed the cum sponge a long goddamn time ago. Kim.
Hey, there we go.
I'm trying to find out if Kim want to use this cum sponge. Kim, you cum sponging it?
Yeah. I want that shit running down my leg.
What if you sit on your back?
Listen. This is the crazy part. You talking about the shit running down your leg. Wait a minute, bro. This is what she fucking up. She's talking about the shit running down her leg. This is something that you put inside of you for the shit that's already inside of you. Not for the shit that's running inside of you.
So when I get up to go to the shower or get up or move or cough, that shit's coming out.
I don't know nothing about
y'all don't have that problem. We deal with it.
If you let them shoot it on your If you let them shoot it on your stomach, you won't have to worry about all of it.
This is the question I got, bro.
No.
This is the question I
got.
So y'all actually feel the net running down you after we come in? I'm just trying to figure it out because I can fake a bunch of nuts. I'm trying to tell you, I can fake a bunch of nuts in my day. What you say?
If you feel water in your lap, if you got on shorts, if you stand up, will that water then run down your leg?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yep, same thing.
Oh wait.
Same thing.
Gravity brings it down, baby.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. What's up?
All right, this is my question. When are we gonna stop with the fucking coochie shit? Like, this is my feel. If y'all came out with enough shit for the dick to feel the way that y'all make the pussy feel comfortable, y'all got 752 toys. Now y'all got a cum sponge. Y'all getting away with too much. Y'all getting away with too much. Because you know what this means? That means it's gonna be too many motherfuckers out here doing whole shit and using a cum sponge. I'm telling you, G. I'm telling you.
I'm shooting my shit on their back anyway.
Like, if you think about what I'm telling you, but I'm not.
After my 3 minutes is done.
Listen, bro. Listen, bro. I'm gonna ask you a question, and particularly, bro. Listen, 2 minutes. How many motherfuckers would just let you go ahead and take them 3 minutes and just go crazy? Okay, I'm done.
I didn't hear what you said. How many will let you do what?
How many will let you get that 3 minutes and go crazy and shoot whatever the fuck you want in them? All right.
I mean, all of them pretty much, because when we all in the mood, don't nobody think about pulling out.
Okay. So
But
listen to me, bro.
I'm
Now,
still
if
blank.
it gets to the day where you meet a woman and she's like, oh shit, I've had like 5 cum sponges already. She's just like, I just pushed cums out me already. Because that's what it's going to go to if motherfuckers is fucking with the cum sponge that much. Have sex on a regular basis, the cum sponge is going to become like a piece of cleaning their bodies. There are some people out here that hold like that. Am I wrong? Am I talking to myself? No, do you know niggas that hold like that?
I know dudes that do that.
Okay, so you know hoes that hold like that. Seiko, you said you know somebody. Kim, do you know somebody hold like that?
Like what? Just well, shit.
Do you know a hoe that's hoeing? That's the question. Do you know a hoe that's hoeing?
Yeah.
Okay, so this cum sponge is going to become a throwaway pussy mat. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is going to destroy pussies across the country. Because some of y'all women, y'all act a little bit odd because y'all don't want to have no babies. Now, if y'all know that y'all can't have babies because y'all cum sponging it, and I can't even imagine after laying with a woman.
Well, niggas need to strap up then. Shit. Put the cum where it belongs in the rubber, ball that bitch up, tie it up, and flush. Hey, do that shit. Hey, bro. Until they motherfucking reach a until they get that cum sponge that they can put down their throat.
That's gonna be the tongue. No. That's not gonna be That's not gonna be called the cum sponge. That's gonna be called the tongue sponge. That's the tongue sponge.
No, you need to go back on vacation.
I ain't left. I'm still in Mississippi. I ain't even nowhere yet.
You go just turn your damn phone off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Okay, so this is my question. I want to vote of hands just by raising hands. Who's all for the cum sponge?
It ain't gonna bother me.
Hey, I think I'm shooting blanks anyway, so fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Just in case I shoot one that I thought was a blank and that motherfucker got real ammo with it.
You go get it, then.
Look, you remember how motherfucker? You remember how you used to be in school and you knew the answer, but you was like, I don't even want to raise my hand.
And then lo and behold, here comes 6. And then lo and behold, here comes 6 or 7 more hands. Everybody got confidence now. The cum sponge. Wow.
I can't believe they coming up with this shit. Come on, Psycho, read these comments before I die.
So
you sound real fine too, man. You sound real fine. You sound real fine, Psycho. You sound far away.
Huh. You can't. Is this better?
How that sound to y'all? No, it don't. It don't. It sound like you far. It sound far as hell. You might need to check and find out where the microphone. See, you got something over the cum sponge right now. You're covering up the comments. People over here coming with comments all over the place. They come in with comments all over the place, and you cannot. You got these people busting these comments all over the fucking place. And you can't read their fucking comments.
Nope.
Okay, now you sound good. She said, what Vernita say? Look, Vernita nasty ass.
Okay, so somebody says, hey, Jerome. I don't know who. Oh, Lord. Courtney says, Paris says hello. everyone should know. Benita says, pretty cool invention. That beats sitting on the toilet trying to push to come out. Paris says, men, suck it up. Yes, the nut runs out. Paris says, beats douching often, which is not good for us women. Benita says, if she's going to fuck 5 men, she'll do it without a cum sponge.
You know, y'all really breaking down my belief in women right now. Y'all really breaking down my whole. But I'm trying to tell y'all. I just read the comments while she was reading them. I was reading them before she said them. You're breaking down my faith in women right now. I'm just saying that. Come on.
Yeah, Vanita's gonna end up on morgue.
End up on morgue.
I said Vanita gonna end up on morgue.
Yeah,
she gonna end up on morgue. That shit. Like, hey, so how do we walk? Yeah. So how do they clean it?
You just throw them away.
Do you know how they clean it? Did they give any like cleaning instructions?
Well, from what I'm understanding, this is what they saying. You put the thing inside your coochie, and the cum is supposed to contract to this motherfucking piece and take the cum out. It's like supposed to absorb all the cum.
And then what you do with it? Throw it in the trash?
I guess so.
Wow. Just
Yeah, they just throwing out.
That's shady as hell.
Yeah, y'all throwing out whole.
Some of these nasty heifers ain't gonna never change they shit like they do they past. They ain't gonna never change shit. Nasty heifers.
Now, don't be talking about what you mean now, Vernita. We read your nasty ass shit. We ain't fucking with that bullshit, nigga. You got the devil in you, nigga.
So you put the cum sponge in before you have sex?
No, after.
No, after you have sex.
After, okay, because I was gonna say it's gonna be a bunch of nasty bitches running around with a used sponge in their coochie. About 10 different kids, 17-day baby daddies on that motherfucker. That wouldn't have been a good idea.
No, what is wrong with you?
Hey, he tell the truth. He tell the truth.
On that note, I gotta take a drink.
I've been smoking good and I've been drinking moonshine.
Okay. Hey, now y'all remember a couple weeks ago we had the story about the father that killed his son and his daughter?
Oh, the Looney Tune.
Yeah. This nigga keeps he's not making the news. I'm gonna take that back. You remember the son that testified in the trial? The son that survived?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this is amazing. Now, I usually have an issue with law enforcement, bro. Why did one of the cops adopt him, G? A white family at that. Talk to me, no.
Some behind the scenes we don't know. Some behind the scenes we don't know.
What you say?
It's got to be some behind the scenes.
When I looked at this couple, G, when I looked at this white couple, I was like, nah. They genuine, G. They already had. I'm gonna play the clip. Here we go.
A boy, he witnessed something horrible. His father murdering his mother and sister. And as if he hadn't been through enough, he was then cross-examined by his dad, who represented himself in court. But as heartbreaking as this story is, it does take an incredible turn.
Ronnie was just 9 years old when he witnessed the unthinkable. His father savagely murdered his mother and sister. The horror from that day was captured in a 911 call as Mom begged for her life.
I remember feeling scared, not knowing what was going on, why this was happening.
Then his father, Ronnie O'Neill III, turned on the youngster, stabbing him 20 times and setting him on fire.
He has to be a miracle. The fact that the injuries that he sustained and what he went through, there's absolutely no reason he should be alive.
Hillsborough County, Florida Detective Michael Blair was assigned to investigate.
It was the most gruesome case I'd ever worked.
Ronnie's ordeal was not over. In June, O'Neill was tried for murder.
So you can go over it and take your time looking at it yourselves to see whether I'm lying or not.
Acting as his own attorney, he actually cross-examined his own son.
How did I hurt you?
You stabbed me. I stood my ground.
O'Neill was found guilty and was sentenced to life in prison by a judge who could barely hold back her contempt.
I'm going to look you in the eye and tell you, this is the worst case I have ever seen.
For young Ronnie, the emotional and physical scars from that horrific day are slowly healing.
Dear Lord, thank you for this food.
And now this story takes a remarkable turn. Ronnie has been adopted by Detective Blair and his wife, Danielle. He is their 6th child.
I did know that I would love to be his mom. He's a joy to have around the house.
Today, Ronnie is thriving.
He's just a little brother now.
And Detective Blair can only look back in awe, recalling that first time in the hospital when he met a little boy under the most horrific of circumstances.
I had no idea going into it that I was about to meet my future son.
Detective Blair says as soon as he met Ronnie, he knew there was a very special connection.
No, talk to me, man. I know you got a lot of mixed feelings on that one. I want to hear from you, Big Note, first.
I mean, I just some questions. Like, he didn't have no other family. How did they get to? How long ago was this case, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, it's just a lot of.
Well, no, he started the case it was 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Yeah, I don't know. I just wonder why it didn't no family step up. They didn't have no family. What was going on with that? How did it just so happen that they was able to get it done? This is, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I just have a problem trusting white people.
Well, see, this is the one thing that I think about it. I understand your question asking where's the family at, but technically, if the family would have stepped up, he would be with the family right now. If it would have been somebody in the family, anybody. Uncle, cousin, anybody that would have stepped up for that kid, then that kid would be that family member right now. Nobody stepped up for that kid, bro. Like, that's the crazy part. Like, when I watched that video, it's one shot that they show the kid sitting on the couch, and he still doesn't even look comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, that kid has a whole different experience, or even think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, his life experience is going to be just damaged. What do you think about that, Seiko? Seiko.
I think it's a heart-wrenching story. What? You can hear me?
We can hear you, but you sound real far. You sound really far. Yeah, we hear you, but you sound a little far. But go ahead.
I don't know what that's about. I don't know. Heart-wrenching story to me. And like you said, had any of the family bothered to step up, then that's who he would have been with. So the fact that you know what, enough. Let's give you a solid home, a solid foundation. I have questions and some reservations, but at the end of the day,
Gimme Cool, what you think about that?
I'm gonna have to agree with Note, and because I've worked with DCS before, and family members could have possibly tried to step up, but when you go through the process of trying to adopt a child or bring a child into your family, they scrutinize you heavily, and it could have been a case of his family members being scrutinized as they're saying that they couldn't take him. And then 2, you have to look at the financial being of this child at this point. Because I'm sure he got a lot of money behind that. And if that is a financial...
Well, this is the thing. He hasn't got the money yet because guess what? They just convicted the father. So now, if there's any money for the kid to get, now they have to go through that process. But they had to finish that first case first before they can even open up anything else.
Well, what I'm saying
But
is he still stands to get it because one, there was an insurance policy. I'm pretty sure Mama had one, and maybe someone else in the family had something on them. But a lot of times when you see stuff like this, there is a financial windfall behind it. It's not always, oh, this is just I felt sorry for this individual and I want to adopt them. That's not how that always plays out. To look at that whole scenario. Now, yes, that poor young man did go through a god awful experience. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Um, but you have to look at that end result of that.
Well,
And
when I look at the
that police detective don't make a lot of money. Trust and believe that.
but see, this is the thing. It's fucked up. Everything that you're saying is correct. I understand what y'all saying. But is that kid in a better environment than what he was in when he was fucking with the father that was killing his mama and fucking
no
up
doubt.
and fucking up his whole fucking life? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
say,
I'm not doubting that. I'm just doubting their motives. That's the only
no.
thing
This
I'm
is what
doing.
I'm
Like,
saying. No, let me finish. Let me finish. Like, is it better for him at this particular point, even if they have alternative motives, if they treat him okay? Is it better than him being in the system right now after experiencing what he experienced with the death of his sister
Yeah, anything would be better than
and
being in that
his
system.
mother? It's not a better experience for him than to be sitting in foster care right now.
of course, it's a better situation. Again, it's not. My thing is just their motive. And why would it be? How did it just so happen to be them? I mean, when you look at this, I look deeper into it. Like you said, it may not even be financial gain as far as a will or insurance policy. This is a ready for TV movie they can make right now. Lifetime special. There's so much shit that can come from this that by them now being by them now being his adoptive parents, that makes them in control of whatever. So now these people, if that's what they want, they have to come to them to get this stuff done. I'm not saying that's what it is. It's just like, again, I said, it's me. I just don't, when shit like that happens, I hate, and I think you made a valid point too. Maybe if people didn't step up for him. And if they didn't, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like, how, like, it seems it happened too quick. I done dealt with people with adoptions, and adoptions when they don't go like that. That just happened so quick.
Well, but if you look at how long that the case was, the case has been 3 years. We don't know how long. See, this is why I be saying when we on the show and we watch clips of stuff, we can only go off of what we see because we don't know the background story. We don't know if that white family has been fighting for him for a year or two. You know what I mean? Or a year or so, and just got custody. We don't know. Now, it could be a situation where, it could be like a white family just is taking advantage of a situation with a black child and like trying to get the money and all that shit. But my thought process is this: what if they just are really there to, like, what if these two people actually have good hearts and they wanted to, be there for that kid? Are we? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't doubt. I'm just saying the same. I think so. The same way, you know what I'm saying? That, kind of what you said is what I'm saying. The same way that there is we don't know the story of why they did it and how they really treat him. We don't know the other side either. It's kind of like so really we just giving our opinion, but it's just hard for me to look at one side and not look at the other side.
Come on, Kim, talk to me.
Well, Vanita just said yes, because I work with people like this every day, and she says I see it daily at my job. Will adopt black kids, have them committed, and collect a check. It's mentally damaged and emotionally damaged. He's going to have some effects from this.
Scars.
He may not be displaying now, but yeah, he's might not be able to display them now, but over time they're going to show. And if this family is not able to deal with them, they will then have him institutionalized. At that point, he'll come to me, because that's what I deal with. And once that happens, he's going to be heavily medicated, and like she said, they're going to get a monthly check, and he may still get this check even now in the home with them. But my thing is this: to when you put a black child in a white family, there's some things that he's not going to get, because they don't understand the black plight, period.
Well,
They
I'll
don't
tell you
understand.
this. With that statement that you just said, with what that child has been through, and we have watched and we've been studying, following this trial for a minute, not too many kids have went through that. Black, white, or Arabic, or nothing. Most people don't see their father kill their mother, kill their sister, and then try to kill them. They don't. That's not something that we normally see in any setting.
Well, I'm not saying that everybody has experienced that. No, what I'm saying is I'm looking at it on a different thing. Like I said, he's going to have that trauma from all of that's happened to him. But at the end of that, too, you have to remember that he is a black child. So, and there's some experiences that he's going to go through in life that they're not going to be able to explain to him. They don't encounter that on a daily basis. Just like you being a black man. You walk outside your house every day, and you have that fear that anything because of the color of your skin. Now, with him being a white family, that may not be a discussion that they have. Nor when you encounter a police officer, it's a different scenario for you. But with him being in with the white family like that, they don't experience that. So he can be traumatized even more.
I get that. All I really want to say is to the situation, because
Wasn't like a kind.
the kid has suffered so fucking much. Just period, from what we know, just with the trial and just us following the trial. The only thing that I can is that I hope that the child is in a place where he can grow and prosper, because regardless of whether that child was placed in a black home, placed in a white home, placed with family, or not placed with family, a lot of trauma to overcome. Do you agree or disagree? Like, regardless of where he's at, he has to. Those are things that he's going to have to deal with internally. Thoughts that he's going to have. Father's Day, he's going to have thoughts. His sister's birthday, he's going to have thoughts. His Mother's Day, he's going to have ill thoughts all the way through that. Think about it. His father killed his mother. Yeah, somebody got feedback coming through real strong. His father killed his mother.
You take this stuff with you?
The sister is no longer alive. He is still a young boy. Those are the closest people that he grew up with. So
those no people.
I can't hear you. I hear the people around.
That's no people.
No, you got a lot of stuff coming to the speaker, man.
Say what?
You got a lot. We hear people in the background. Can you mute your line right quick?
I mean, it's either that or because I told you I'm on with my people and they just walking in and out, so I can't really.
Just mute the line when they come in, because it's coming through the system. Okay, we're about to get into this next clip. This is a very interesting clip. This is a storyline of a woman giving her description of what she feels about what's going on between.
Please take the time out to unlearn the fact that a man has always got to be held at such a high standard. He's always got to be the one to check on everybody else, but who gonna check on you? As your woman, that's my job. That's one thing my man ain't never got to worry about. Baby, how was your day? We don't want to talk about me. We're not going to talk about me. How was your day? How you feeling today? How your mental? How was your spiritual? Like, are you good? You know what I'm saying? Is something bothering you? Okay, cool, baby. Go on in there and take you a shower. Cleanse yourself. Come out. I got you. I'm going to rub your feet, give you a massage, whatever it is you need. But I need you to relax. Today is about you. And it ain't just going to be no special day, no holiday. I need my man to know that I'm a safe place. I am a place where you can come lay all your burdens down. I want you to exude some vulnerability with me. I need you to show me that you my gentle giant. Yeah, your boys, they ain't got to know all this because it ain't nobody's business but mine and yours. But baby, I need you to know that I got you. So if you got to, rest your head up in my bosom and talk to me. Do you understand? Me ain't got feelings too.
Man, I don't even know her. I just want to put my head in her bosoms right off bat. No, can you hear me, no? Psycho,
Him not talking to us.
Yeah, come on in until we get him back in. No, we can't hear you right now.
Yeah, him not talking to us. Yeah, no, I'm definitely that. I definitely feel that. Are we good? What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so no. Because at any given point in time, I can, I'd be like, hey, how was your day? How are you doing? What's going on with you? Yeah, he gonna ask me, but at the same time, I'm gonna make sure that he's good too. And if he says, this is not a good day for me mentally, or I'm stressed, I'm be like, okay, so what happened? What's going on? I have no issues with it because I know at any given point in time when things go crazy, I'm about to call. I can crawl up in his lap and put my head on his shoulder. Why would I not expect him to be able to do the same?
Big Queenie, cool. Come on, talk to me.
You hear me say it all the time. We have to be the man's peace. And she's absolutely right. You know, I say, men, y'all carry the weight of the world on your shoulders every time you leave that door. So when you come home, I shouldn't be standing in the doorway screaming because you didn't take the trash out, you didn't go to the grocery store and bring the milk like I asked you to, or whatever it is I'm bitching about because you left your socks in the bathroom or whatever the case may be. That's not my job. That's not my job to bitch at you about that. My job is to say, baby, how was your day? Like she said, you okay? And make you feel comfortable to even want to come home. I've seen where men's like, oh shit, I got to go home to this bitch because she talking crazy and don't want to go. Your home should be your sanctuary, your place of peace. You got to fight and struggle in the streets. You shouldn't have to do that at home. And I got some big girls. I might just grab you and put you, come here. I might not even ask you what's wrong. I can look at you and tell. I can feel your vibe. Hey, something's wrong with my baby. Come here. And I'm going to hug you and hold you. You ain't got to tell me at that moment, but when you get ready to talk to me about it, tell me about it. Just know that I'm there. Yeah, she's right about that. People need to get on board with that. Instead of saying, oh, he ain't saying nothing to me today. This, no, we don't need all that.
Big No, can you hear me, man? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's hard when I have to turn the volume down. I can't hear, so. But I know it's because of the feedback, so I had to turn it down. But then I couldn't hear what you said.
What's your thought about that?
I really didn't catch all of it, but just piggybacking off of what y'all said, I ain't gonna lie, because I had the volume turned down and I forgot, so I really didn't catch what she said.
Okay, well, this is what she said. She said, like, she ain't out here trying to stress her man. She's trying to be a man peace. Like, women out here, and but they don't expect to be their peace and don't expect to, be the comforting side of the man that they need. And she was speaking to us that. What do you feel about that?
So, I mean, man, it's be your own peace. Period. Fuck it. That's just how I'm starting to feel about shit. It's starting to become too easy for us to blame something that's not right with us, with our mates. Oh, they stress me, they do this. Man, you are, at the end of the day, I feel like this. You're responsible for your own peace, your own happiness, all of that. When you get into a relationship, you shouldn't be looking to get into a relationship with somebody to bring you peace or bring you happiness. You should already have that. You should want somebody to come into your life that doesn't destroy that. That's what you should want. So all that. Say what, bro?
I said, but in that though, like, okay, I hear what you're saying. Let me start with that. I hear what you're saying. But in the process of trying to find somebody shouldn't you looking for them to be peace to you or bring peace to you as opposed to challenging you?
Okay, well, let's go back to the beginning of that whole situation then. And what you're saying, I feel what you're saying, but my thing is, and I think what happens with us is because that's what we go looking for. We shouldn't even be putting ourselves in a position to want to be in a relationship if you're not right yet. But so many of us start looking for other things from people to make us happy that we not realizing we should have did that before we even started to bring that person into our life. That's what we should have been doing. And it's hard to do because I ain't gonna sit up here and say that shit sometimes don't get lonely and you don't want to do. But if you're not ready to handle what's gonna happen when that person decides to be like she said, because that's every bit of her right. If she don't want to be your piece, she ain't gotta be your piece. That's absolutely her right. You know what I'm saying? So you just basically at the nowadays way things is, people should stop getting upset with other people for feeling the way they feel about you. Go find that person. If that's what you want, go find that person. Stop just selling for anything because that's what you want, because you want to be in a relationship right now. So that's just how I feel about it. And I'm gonna mute my mic so y'all don't hear the feedback and stuff.
Let me ask you a
Hold
question.
on. No, I don't think.
Go ahead.
I don't think what you're saying, I get that. People should have their own peace coming into this relationship, be happy with yourself and all that.
But I
think what she is trying to say is we shouldn't be your hell either. Now, yes, we're going to have arguments because we're human and all that. But what I'm saying is if you have a bad day, I shouldn't add to that bad day. Knowing that if I see you come in the house and I can look at your expression and say, oh, damn, No's having a bad day. Then all of a sudden I'm pissed off because of something small and minute. I don't know what you dealt with out there. My thing is, okay, he's having a bad day. Whatever's bothering me, I should be big enough to say, okay, he left his socks and I had to pick them up. I shouldn't be nagging you about that. Because whatever you dealt with out there may be way bigger than what these socks on the floor. So
okay, I can dig that. But do y'all remember? You remember saying, and I stand on this firmly. I always have. I don't bring my work home, and I don't take my home to work. So when I come home, I need to check my attitude at the door and make sure that when I walk through this door, as bad as a day as I may have, I don't let my work day. I should not never let my work day affect my home. I shouldn't have to do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it does exactly what you said. Even if some people just it's weird because some people just they just are the way they are. So if you come in and say that's what you do, you respect that space. I know something wrong, but maybe let me let him figure out what's going on. Same for men. Yeah, we know that, but sometimes I've learned not to deal with people when they're in a bad mood. I ask them a question. If they say something, I let them go till they feel like they're ready to talk.
And that's fair.
That's just me.
I have a habit. If I have a bad day at work, and somebody can piss me off versus me cussing them out at work, I'm gonna come home and I won't talk about it. Now, my mate, I want you to be able to say, maybe it ain't worth it, it ain't this, it ain't that. And calm me down, basically, a little bit. Once I get through ranting and raving about it, and he just said it ain't worth it, and we didn't have our conversation, okay, I'm fine. And our day goes on. But I don't take that out on him. I just got to vent. Women, we got to vent. You can't hold stuff.
Let me give a debate to my man. No, okay. Yeah, I understand that you may not be a person that wants to come home and vent about what you've been through. But does that you venting you just because we all go through things every day. Things fuck with us every day. One day we could be just cool than a motherfucker. We could be happy than a motherfucker. But then something in that day can happen and it could change our mood and how we deal with everybody else around us. You know what I'm saying? For some people, it could be just, I don't want to talk. You know, for other people, it could be like, man, get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? But we deal with different people and we deal with different situations differently by what we're going. Now, let's say, for instance, you're in a relationship, right? And somebody crosses that. What about then? Because guess what? This ain't no shit that they doing on a normal everyday basis. But you press the button on them where they ain't come home talking about work, but they frustrated about what happened at work. So you got to deal with that person that came home frustrated, even though they ain't talking about what happened at work, even though they ain't mentioning nothing that happened at work. You can feel the responses from this person that something is kicked off. So shouldn't that person be your peace if you fucking with that person, as opposed to just yourself and just do what they do?
Again, for me, like I said, it's if you come through that door and if my girl come through the door, she got an attitude or she had a bad day. Will I ask her something wrong, or is this, that, and the third? This goes back to me knowing my mate. So if she said, yeah, I had a bad fucking day at work, blah, 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 blah. Me, if I know my mate, I'm going to know whether when she says that from prior engagements or whatever we've had dealings with that, when she did that, whether she's the type that wants to.
What if it's the first engagement? What if it's the first engagement?
It can't be no first engagement if we ain't living together. It can't be. It's not possible for me. We've had some issues. We had to talk about something. That just ain't. That's you. If you done moved in with your girl and you don't know what her buttons is and y'all don't know each other, again, that's what I'm saying. People don't take time.
No. That's a different conversation. Your girl going to work and somebody irritating her at work and doing what you done to her. That's nothing that you would see on a normal basis. No, listen. That's not something that you would see because that's not something that you would bring out of her. If she went to work and experienced something at work,
circumstances don't change the principle, bro. It don't matter if it happened at work or if she went to a club. If she come in upset, you know when she upset. If she don't like talking when she upset, it don't matter what the scenario is. She don't like talking when she's upset. So if I know my girl don't like talking when she's upset, whether she went to work and they made her mad, or whether she went out of her mama's house and made her mad, no matter where she went, when she gets mad, I should know how she's going to react. So if I know my girl is going to react in a certain way when she gets mad, I may say, are you okay? What's going on? And if she says she don't want to talk about it, I'm going to know about my business. When she's ready to talk, she'll be ready to talk. Because what happens a lot of times is we continue to push that button and ask them what's wrong because I know something wrong, and they get even madder. Now you got a whole argument building off of something that she should have checked or I should have checked at work. So I don't bring my work home. This is me. This is me. Like I said, stuff works different for different people. But for me, if you being in a relationship, you should know how you're. And if you don't, you shouldn't be at that point in your relationship where y'all interacting and y'all sharing space. That's just my opinion.
So this is your opinion. if you living with somebody, that means you because you've already done the research on them, and nothing will ever happen where they will react in a way that you may not understand. You mean to tell me just because you get into a relationship that you're going to know everything about that person, how they're going to respond
I'm
to
not. We're not
every.
talking everything. If you say like you said, what we're talking about is them coming home mad from work. Let's
Yeah, but
stay
listen,
on
listen
them
what I'm
coming
saying.
home mad.
Hold on, listen to my question.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm not
Listen to
talking
my
about
question.
nothing else. I'm talking about
Listen to
them.
my question. Listen to my question, bro. Say, for instance, you've been dating a woman for 2 years and she has not had any instances at work where anything is moved in with her, but then something happens at work. Y'all good at the crib, but something happens at work. Now she comes in a different way. The very first time, you just say, "Well, I'm just
Again,
gonna let
you're
her
talking
go."
about her being angry. That's what the whole point is for
No, but
me.
no. This
Again,
is
the
my thing. Do you talk to her?
circumstance don't change the principle for me,
Do
bro.
you talk to her? Now, my question is, do you talk to her?
You heard me? I said, "What's wrong? You okay?" And when she says, "I don't want to talk about it" or whatever else,
I get you.
hey,
I get
my
you.
being
I
your
get you.
piece is to let you be at ease till you ready to talk about it. That's what I
I
said.
get you. I get you. I get you. I missed that. I get you. I get you, bro. It takes
Yeah,
me a
that's what I
second to
said.
get it. It take me a second to get it. Second, what you think?
So I'm listening to y'all, and then I'm also reading these comments, and so I'm gonna go to that because what I have to say is kind of based off of the comment. So Courtney says I'm that kind of woman, and niggas still play you. And Vernita said, "Shit, can he be my strength? If I'm the one dealing with crazy people every day while you at home on the computer, you need to be each other's piece. It should not be all about the man." So I'm gonna say this: as women, we are used to being catered to. We are used to, babe, are you all right? You need to, is there something I can do for you? What, this, that, and the third. The woman in the clip, her statement was that men need that strength and need that peace too. As in, it's not all about and shouldn't always just be about a man being a woman's piece or a man being a woman's strength. It should also be able to be the other way around. I'm a very firm believer in that. I'm a very firm believer in being his peace, in being his safe space. Um, yes, he works from home, and right now I do not. I work in the midst of crazy. But if he's having a bad day, and he does, because just because he's at home does not mean that the crazy is not reaching him in his home, because he's still working. I mean, that doesn't change. Okay, so here he is. He's making his commentary right about now. That doesn't change. I mean, he's still working. The crazy still happens. Like, that doesn't change. So yeah, I am absolutely going to be his piece. I absolutely believe, and like No said, if he walks in the house and he's, you can tell, or you go to visit or whatever, you can tell. You pick up the phone, you can tell that person has an attitude. You are right, because you already know that you know that they're not, but you can't force the situation. You are right. And he's either gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm all right," and he'll talk to me about it later, or he'll be like, "You know what? No, this is what happened. Da 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 da." One or the other. I'm not gonna push him, because once you sit up there and, like, he's like what Note was saying, if you keep pushing and nagging that person, yeah, then that person is gonna end up having an attitude with you. So in that regard, I do agree with Note. On all regards, I agree with the woman in the clip. And Miss Vernita, yeah, I agree with you too. We need to be each other's piece. But in this particular situation, in this particular circumstance, it was about the men needing a safe space. Because far too often we don't think about men needing a safe space, because men are supposed to be the strong ones, and men are supposed to be the ones that, you know, they carry everything, and you know, especially our black men, you know, not to say anything it's any other men, but especially our black men, they do carry a lot on them. They do carry a lot on their shoulders. And being as such, a lot of times, you know, they don't have that safe space because they were taught as boys, you suck it up, walk it off. Don't nobody want to hear all that. So they end up keeping all that stuff inside. And so then they end up, you know, suffering and having mental health issues that go unaddressed because they don't have an outlet. They don't have somebody saying, babe, are you okay? My
And that's
friend,
why,
are you okay? My brother, are you okay?
and that's why I was going. I'm like, I think that too many men are in a position that when we go through shit, we'd be like, I'm straight. Like that's one of, like, think about it. Even if you get into a argument with a man on a personal side, and a nigga don't want to talk, that's one of the first things he say. I'm straight. Now he's not straight. And guess what?
At
It's
all.
not, and guess what? And at the end result, it's not resolving anything towards that relationship, in my opinion. Now I do agree with Note. Now this is why I do agree with Note. If a person says I don't want to talk, you can't press aspect. But I do see, if you are with somebody and you say that this person, you love them, you say that this person is somebody that's important to you, then the inquiry about what's wrong with somebody is not something to do that's wrong. We look at it as if it's something to do that's wrong, and as men, we just, as we talked about on the show so many times, and Seiko just brought back up, we are quick to just be like, nothing. I'm straight. I'm cool.
And you're not.
Well, we not. We fucked up. We are really fucked up. But we so used to, I'm cool. I'm straight. Nothing. I'm just watching TV. I'm cool, man. And then we get irritated. If you think about most, I'm talking about men right now. I don't know about women and how y'all respond, but if you think about most men, once you press us, like, and if you're really interested in what's going on, that shouldn't be what we, that shouldn't be our natural response to somebody that actually cares about it. Now, there's somebody on the block that don't, you know, we don't know what the fuck they think about us, and we ain't spending time with them, and we ain't investing time in them, then I agree with that whole statement of, oh, I gotta tell you shit. But if I eat, I hate to be the vocal one, but if I'm eating your pussy, I'm fucking you north and up north, and left and right, doing all the nasty shit to you that I ain't doing to nobody else, or that you don't expect me to do to nobody else, or you feel what I'm saying? I don't expect you to do it with nobody else. Then goddamn it, we should at least be able to talk. That's my opinion. Come on, Note. You gotta look on your face.
I mean, like I said, I'm not denying nothing of what y'all saying. I understand that, but sometimes being a person's peace is leaving them the fuck alone. That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, I understand. Again, I understand. Yes, we all want, there may become them circumstances where that man wants to speak and need somebody to confide in or whatever. And you would, if you're in a relationship, you would want that to be your woman. Yes. But again, for me, where I'm at, because again, we think differently. Men and women think differently. So for me, where my mind frame is, let me get my mind together, because don't nobody know what's gonna make me right and what needs to do to make me at peace or at ease other than me. I can discuss all day long with her what's going on, and she can console me, and she can say this, and she can say, baby, it's gonna get better. Ooh, but until I go to motherfucking work and cuss that motherfucker out like I really want to, it's gonna fucking bother me. And then I'm gonna come home every day with an attitude because this punk motherfucker's still at my job doing what the fuck irritates me. And now I got to come home and then eventually I gotta keep telling her this motherfucker's still at it again. Woo, woo, woo. No, I got to be my own peace. Look, motherfucker, you gonna quit talking to me like that or whatever it is the problem is. And see, the difference between me and a lot of people is some people, and it's not a knock on people because I know some people need to. Me, I'm a survivor. I've been a survivor all my motherfucking life. I don't mind cussing you out and you fine. Just like I found this one, I'll find another. But what you're not going to do is disrespect me as a man. And what I'm not going to do is come to work every day with a fucking attitude because I don't like where the fuck I'm working at. I'm not going to do that because guess what? Your peace is fucked up when you got to do that.
I agree.
So I'm not going through all that. I'm going to get me right, make sure I handle my shit first. So when I come home, even if I do got that attitude, when I come home and my baby be like, well, what's wrong, baby? What happened? Well, baby, I had to cuss this poor motherfucker out, and you gonna be mad because I got fired. That's where that's where that's gonna lead.
See, that makes sense because to me, guess what? To me, in the simplest form, because I feel men speak in less words than women, as opposed to the nothing aspect of it. You know what I'm talking about? Like that. It's wrong. And the motherfucker knows something wrong. That's what I'm talking about. If I'm fucking with you,
I try not to do that shit no more. If something wrong with me, you better make sure you want to hear what the fuck coming out of my mouth. Because it might be your ass that's wrong with me.
But listen, you say you try not to do that what?
Say what?
You say you try not to do that what?
I try not to do that. I try not to do that because I know me.
No, I'm saying the last words was no more.
No more, yeah, because I done been there.
Yeah, black men, we
I said I done been there where I keep telling motherfuckers nothing wrong and I'll be all right.
Shit. Yeah. Look at Kimmy Cool. Look at Kimmy looking like all breasts, all hidden and stuff today.
Leave me alone.
Check this out. All right, listen, we're about to get time. I'm feeling like going for this clip just for this nigga note right quick. Now, this next clip, I'm telling you, note, please make sure you listening to this clip, bro. This is a 6-minute clip. And I want to know how, at the end of this clip, how do y'all feel about what my man did?
My feelings hurt. My heart. Now this nigga not picking up.
Yo, hello?
Yo, hello?
Yeah, what up? Who this?
Yo, what's good? This Kev?
Yeah, but who this?
Nah, yo, what up? This I don't know if you know me, but you know Star, bro? Wow. Son, the nigga hanging up on me. Don't be no bitch pussy. Now I'm calling. Nigga. Call me what y'all want. Call me, my feelings involved, nigga. Niggas ain't, this shit ain't, come on. Hold on. I'm gonna show Texas. Watch. Yo, hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yo, what's good? This Kev, right?
Yeah, but who this?
You just asked me that, boy. I'm asking you a question. You know Star, bro?
Nah, I don't know no Star. I'm asking you is who's this? Who's this calling my phone?
So this the wrong number?
Yeah, this the who?
Bro, no funny shit, bro.
I'm asking you who's this? I told you my name.
Bro, this man, I'm asking you, do you know Star, bro? That's all I want to know. Do you know Star, nigga?
Nah, I don't know no Star.
So, hold on, this Kev?
Yes, this is Kev.
Kev, what's good, Kev? So you know Star then, nigga. How I'm calling this number, but you don't know Star?
Yo, but why you calling my phone so hot?
Bro, I'm not, yo, bro, first of all, bro, I'm not trying to, yo, bro, I'm not for the games. I'm not for the antics, bro. I watched my girl go in the store and I picked her phone up, but she texting you. Who are you, bro? Who are you? That's all I want to know. Who are you, bro?
I'm asking, okay.
Kev, are you Kev, bro?
Yeah, I am.
So, all right.
You saying you checked her text message? What you said?
Yeah, nigga, you on her text message. Where you from, Kev? Do you know me or do I know you?
Text message? What did the text message say?
Bro, you keep asking me dumb questions, nigga. Do I know you and do you know me? That's all I want to know. Do I know you, bro? Hello.
All right, since you're doing, yeah, I know Star. Since you're doing all that, I know Star.
All right, but how do you know? Wait, bro. How do you know Star? You know, you say yo, bro, don't act tough, bro. How do you know my wife, bro? How you know my wife, bro?
First off, you the one that's acting tough.
Bro, I'm regular. This is my wife, bro. You texting my wife for phone bill money. Why you? That's my wife, bro.
I'm asking her for phone bill money because I'm late on my phone bill.
You late, bro? Bro, you asking, bro, we got a family, we got kids. Fuck you asking my bitch for money for, nigga? Who the fuck is this nigga? Kev, who are you, nigga?
Yo, listen.
Kev, Kev, where you know Star from, nigga?
I met Star a couple months back.
What you mean a couple months back, nigga? Yo, bro, word to my mother, I would break your fucking jaw, nigga. Bro, I would break your shit, nigga. Where you at, nigga? How you know Star?
Listen.
Bro, fuck all that.
You getting too excited.
Because I'm ready to die for that, nigga. You ready to die, nigga? Are you ready to die? Are you ready to die?
Yo, man, listen.
Are you ready to die, nigga? I'm not playing this game, bro.
I'm ready to die for that pussy.
Bro, wait, what, bro?
I'm ready to die for that pussy.
Star, bro, you know we got a family together, right? You know me and Star married. We got kids together, right?
So if y'all got a family together and all that, why she giving me her number? Y'all got a family and all of that. Why she giving me her number and holding convo with me and texting me and all that? Entertaining everything.
Bro, word to me, bro. You better be ready to die, pussy. I swear to God, bro. I know where you work at, bro. You work at Family Dollar, nigga. I swear to God, when I go there, I'm gonna validate you, nigga. I know who you...
The crazy part is I work at Family Dollar and everything in your house comes and buys. So I don't understand what you even talking about.
Bro, you really act... Yo, this nigga acting mad tough. Bro, I swear to God, bro. Bro, but you don't have no consideration, bro. I'm telling you we are married, bro. Leave her alone, bro. Leave her alone, bro.
If you was doing handling your business as a man, as a
As
father,
a father, bro, coming, bro. You're asking my wife for $150 for phone bill money. What are you talking about?
And which she only gave me 100. She only gave me 100 out of that.
All right, bro. Matter of fact, bro, you know what, bro? I shouldn't even be arguing with this nigga. I shouldn't be arguing with you, bro. Like, yo, bro, listen. It's a girl at the end of the day, but you love her, son, bro, because you act like you really ready to die, bro. This is my wife, bro. I'm actually the sick.
Yeah. Listen. We've been talking every day for a whole 6-7 months. Feelings grown. I'm saying I got attached to her, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you really gonna sit here and tell me just this? Yo, bro, you're really telling me this just like this, bro? This is my wife, bro. This is my wife, bro. Bro, I'm not crying. I just don't know. Bro, this is my wife, bro. Bro, this is really my wife, bro. Bro, I'm not acting tough, bro, because, bro, I see it. Bro, I'm asking you a question as man to man, bro. Leave her alone, please, bro. Bro, please leave her alone, please. Bro, please leave her alone. Bro, please. Bro, what about me? I got a family, bro. Just leave Star alone, bro. Leave her alone, please. Bro, I don't know, bro. Please leave her alone, please. Please leave her alone. Bro, all right. Bro, I don't got time for this. Please, Kev. Kev, I don't got no problem. Please, look, bro. I will fucking kill you, bro. I'm gonna kill myself, nigga. I swear to God, if you fuck with again, I'm killing myself, bro. I'm killing myself, bro.
That sounds personal.
All right, bro. Yo, bro. I'm killing myself, bro. This nigga violated me. Bro, that's my wife. That's my wife, bro. That's my marriage. Nigga, I can kill you right now and not go to jail, nigga. Pussy. I'm gonna kill you, nigga. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you and me, nigga. I'm gonna kill that bitch too, nigga. I'm gonna kill you, nigga. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill you, nigga. You and her gonna get killed, nigga. I swear to God, every one of us gonna die, nigga. I swear to God, you wanna die, nigga? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna show you, nigga. Fuck out of here, pussy. I'm gonna kill you.
How do you let somebody get you that fucking... Because guess what? This is my thought process, and I'm gonna go in this route. I'm gonna go Queen, Seiko, and then I'm gonna end with No.
You would have to go with me.
Yeah, hold on. I understand that he's mad. But don't go get mad at the motherfucker that's at the house with you, that had kids with you. And then this nigga went so psycho, he was like, I'm gonna kill you and I'm gonna kill her and I'm gonna kill him. Ain't, man. Cause just say for instance, this nigga had beef with somebody else out in the streets. Nigga, you going away. Man. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me, please.
Okay, this one is a little different for me. I'm probably about to have a different view from everybody on the show.
I'm waiting to hear this shit.
Because I felt him.
Yeah, I mean, I felt him too. I felt him until he started crying and shit, and then he started acting like
I even felt the tears, and I'm gonna tell you why I felt the tears. One, because he said that's his wife. That wasn't his girlfriend, somebody he was messing with, none of that.
Yeah.
That's his wife.
Okay.
And so to me, when he sits, because I was listening to it, I'm like, okay, he's, if at the beginning he was all, you all tough, this, that, and the other. Then when it went into it being his wife, that made it a big difference for me.
Okay.
Because
Queen. I know you're an old school pimp, right? I know you're an old school pimp, right? Don't sit here and talk this shit to me. Have you ever heard the phrase don't check the play, don't check the hole? Don't check the player, check the game?
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Okay,
now,
so
whoa.
He hating on the player.
When you playing that game,
he hating on the player though.
Hold on. When you playing that game, that's not in a marriage. It's a difference. It's a difference of the game.
When she was fucking around on him in the marriage. See, like this, what I'm saying. We taking the eyes off of the fact of we looking at the nigga that she was fucking with, but we're not looking at this married man and arguing about the woman that he's married.
I mean, that's the same difference. Let me finish what I'm saying, because you're cutting off what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. There is a difference in just, okay, this is somebody I'm dealing with, because I want to, whatever. When you involve things like as far as a marriage goes, it's a lot of factors that go into that. This man, we don't know how long they've been together. They got kids together, so evidently they've been together a while. Now, if I'm married and this female is messing with my husband and I tell her, hey, look, you need to back off. And she keep coming like, your husband, this, that, and the other. I'm going to check him. But if she keeps coming, then I'm going to deal with her. But, then two, let
the nigga said in the video, hold on, the nigga said in the video, I've been fucking with her for 7 months.
Okay, 7 months ain't got nothing on 10 years.
She been coming back for 7 months though.
Okay, and there could be a problem. There could be a problem
if she didn't get caught. If she didn't get caught, it'd have been 8 months, 9 months.
What I'm saying is this: it's a big difference in a marriage and just a regular relationship. Because in the relationship, you can pack your shit and go anytime you want to. In a marriage, you can't just bust up and leave like that. Because it's a whole bunch of other things you got to deal with.
I agree.
So he's telling him, man, just leave my woman alone. Dude on the phone talking crazy. Yeah, I work at Family Dollar and she gave me $100 this way, whatever. There is an issue with that marriage. There's something going on.
Why he ain't checking his girl though? Why he ain't checking the wife?
Tell your motherfucking wife to leave me alone. That's what you do.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Tell your wife to leave me the fuck alone.
Who's to say he didn't? We don't know that. Now,
the way that nigga was crying at the end of that shit, he ain't talked to her.
How about nigga? Well, how about this, nigga? How about nigga? You go figure out what's wrong with your wife and why she felt she had to go find something from another nigga in the first place. That's what you need to be doing instead of on the phone calling me, because I'd have hurt his motherfucking feelings. Don't call me with that, nigga. Okay, I'll leave her alone, but you make sure you tell her to leave me alone too. You make sure you do that.
He said that shit.
Yeah, you tell her. See, I really couldn't hear. I could hear dude, but I really couldn't hear dude on the phone.
Hey, bro, this the killer part. when dude first called him, he hung the phone up.
Mm-hmm. I
And
heard that part, but I couldn't really hear. I just
yeah,
couldn't hear dude on the phone. I could hear old boy
yeah.
good, but I couldn't hear dude on
When
the
he
phone.
first called that motherfucker, right? He was like, "Yo, what's up? Is your name such and such? You know such and such such such." Dude hung the phone up. Then he back. Oh hell no! I'm about to call this nigga again. He's on the
Yeah.
video like I'm about. But this what I'm trying to tell niggas. You get so fucked up that you gonna make a whole video. If you did decide to do something stupid,
You the
your
first
ass
dummy
got a
they
whole
coming
video.
to.
If something happened to this nigga on the slide and somebody else fucked this nigga up, you the main suspect. Cause your dumb ass then went out here and said,
Mm-hmm.
nigga, I'ma kill you, I'ma kill my wife, I'ma kill myself. And if somebody fuck with this nigga and it ain't you, you the first nigga, you the first prime suspect. You the last
That's
nigga on
some,
the tape talking about I'm gonna do something to him.
Well, I don't
yeah.
suggest doing no dumb shit like that. Just do what you got to do in silence.
Yeah, yeah. Now you agree with me because this nigga was going too far.
Well, I don't say get on Facebook or wherever else that he done did and whatever he was doing and do all that. Now, you address it and let it ride. But all them extra shows on we watching, no, we don't need all
No,
that.
don't get on live. No, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Because I tell anybody this shit. Do not get on live, Facebook, Instagram, anything else where a nigga that you think you gonna talk a certain way to gonna talk back to you a different way. You better know who the fuck you talking to. You better know who you dealing with before you get on Instagram and all this other shit. Seiko, talk to me.
So I'm gonna say something that from my observation, from doing counseling, from doing just all kinds of different things. Those are also the typical reactions of someone who may have been down bad before and got caught. So then he decided he was going to change his ways and be dedicated to the relationship. But she's already like, hey, you done already been out there, I get a pass.
You already fucked me over.
You done already been out here, you done already done all this, so yeah, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do and I'm gonna get a pass. That's not to say he hasn't said something to her or that he won't. And for those who are like, oh, well, that just shows he ain't said nothing to her. Yeah, that's because he, in my experience, from the things that I have seen, from the things that I have been through, from the things that I have walked others through on many occasions, that's classic textbook for someone who had previously been caught down bad and decided to make changes. But now the other partner is just like, I'm gonna do what the hell I want to do because you was already out here doing what you was doing. So yeah, he's hurting. He's not angry. Yeah, well, he's angry, but he's hurt. He is hurt.
And he definitely hurt.
And we tend to speak, and all of us. And so I mean, I love you. I love you. Rush, I love you. Men will sit up and go, yeah, nah, I ain't gonna go for that shit. Nah, nah, nigga, we ain't gonna do this. We ain't gonna bullshit. Y'all motherfuckers got a heart and a soul too. And y'all can act as hard. Y'all can act as tough. Y'all can act like this shit don't matter to you. Oh, I'm gonna take this nigga out. I'm gonna do this or whoop whoop. Bullshit.
If
At the
you in
end of the
love,
day, your ass hurts too. I know you over there shaking your head, nah. And I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you
Nope.
have that. And it's not even a matter
Because
of me
my
letting
beef,
you have that. It's a matter of, yeah, I know. Again, I know, but I know you. I
that's
know
why my
y'all
beef
got
would be with
hearts.
her. That's why my beef would be with her and not him. Because
And
he
I
ain't
feel
did.
that.
That's
I
what I'm
feel
saying.
that.
I'm not denying. I felt his pain. My whole thing
Yeah.
is your pain. Your pain should be figuring out what the fuck is wrong with your marriage that your wife felt she had to and take into another nigga. But you so entwined into the next nigga
But
that you
you
ain't paying no attention.
already know. He already already knows what's wrong. He
Up,
already knows he's been out there.
stop that. Because right there, we're making a speculation like we know what's going on with that motherfucker. We don't
Yeah,
know if
but
that.
I mean, is
Hold on,
not
hold
that
on,
the
hold on,
point
hold
of
on,
this
hold on,
whole conversation? Is we're
hold on,
making a
hold on, hold on.
speculation about what
No, hold on.
what was supposed to be going
But
on?
hold on. I said this earlier in the show. Though. I said when we dealing with clips, we have to not deal with our speculative thought because we don't know if that nigga has been going to work and been faithful.
No,
We
we
don't know if
don't.
that nigga done been in jail. What? Hold on. Listen. We don't know what his situation is. So we can't sit up here and say he been fucking around and he ain't been proved of fucking around. She's been proved of fucking around. That's what we got to deal with right now. There was no conversation about him talking about, well, fuck that. I got a bitch over here on the side. None of that shit came out of his mouth. Only
No.
thing came out of his mouth was, nigga, I'm gonna kill you. Nigga, tell me that you do it. How long you know it? That
It
that
goes
man was
back to the mental health of men. Period, point blank. At the end of the day, we just expect men to just suck it up and deal with what the hell ever. It's always a shock. It's always an absolute travesty when a man shows that he is hurt.
no
When a
read
woman does it, now if a woman was having that conversation, y'all be like, that bitch crazy. And we're
read
going
Vanita.
about your business.
Well, nope. Read Vanita's comment because that's the realest comment that I've heard come from a woman about what women do, also as well as men. Some
Yeah. Some
women
women
are
are cheaters just
just
like men.
cheaters, just like men.
Yeah. Some
So,
are.
so guess what? What if the clip that we just watched came from? Because there's two ways we can look at it. Either he was out here cheating and doing some shit, and she gave him payback, or we look at this shit as he was a good, loyal, faithful man. He may not have been everything that she wanted him to be, and he may not have been everything that he's supposed to be, but that was his wife, and she cheated on him. So if now take both sides out of that. She cheated on her husband. Who is he supposed to be mad at? The nigga that cheated with his wife, or his wife that cheated on him?
Both.
No. Listen
Who is he supposed to address? He's supposed
what
to
I'm
address
saying.
his wife.
Because guess what? Now, this is where I'm going to play the devil's advocate. What if that nigga would have said, bro, I ain't know nothing about you?
Being like liar, because if you didn't know nothing about me, you wouldn't have hung up in the first place.
No. Because a nigga calling you about a bitch, a nigga could be just like, man, I ain't got no time to deal with this. Oh, this bitch. He might have been looking at this shit like, this bitch out here fucking and got a nigga calling me. I ain't dealing with this shit. Click. It can't be an exact thought process. Do you agree? Seiko, I'm talking to you. Do you agree that it could be the opposite? He ain't done shit. It could be that she's just a dirty motherfucker that was fucking motherfuckers and she got kids with another mother. Because this is another part. He said, I got kids with her.
Yeah.
We've been married. Ain't nobody, it ain't like he just got married to. He some type of, he loved that motherfucker. He loves her. He loved her so much to the point where he thought he was gonna go on live and be hard and ended up being soft as fuck. By the end of the video, because the beginning of the video, he was hard than a motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck this nigga. Nigga, where you at? Nigga, where? Then, man, please. Then it went to, man, please. Just leave her alone. That's what, listen, that's what he was saying. Just leave her alone. Just quit fucking with her. She'll fuck with another motherfucker. Even if he said, yo, nigga, I didn't know nothing about you. My bad, I'm done. Does that take away from the fact that she's fucking around? That's what I'm getting at. At the end of the day, dude on the phone that was bitching at the other nigga on the phone was bitching about his wife that he comes home to, that he lays in the bed with, that he's had kids with. His concern should have been with her. Come on, Kim, talk to me.
I understand what you're saying about his concern should be with her, but like I said at the beginning, when a marriage is involved, it's a whole nother ball game. And then two, for you to say dude was soft or weak, I'm not going to say that because that's where men have a tendency to fall short and shy. They don't want to show their emotions. They don't want to show how they truly feel. And it could
No,
be.
I know. Understand why I say he went from being soft to weak. He went from being soft to hard to weak. From when he started the video, he was like, "Man, fuck this," and then at the end of the video, he was like, "Man, nigga, you broke down." Because
okay, so because he was in his feelings, that made him weak.
No, I'm saying
He,
the purpose
he
of it.
to
No,
me,
listen to what I'm
he
saying.
should have broke down because his emotions, his
No, listen what I'm
feelings,
saying.
all of that played a role in what he was doing.
The purpose of him doing the video, he didn't get to. No nigga makes a video. No, would you make a video? You said I'm about to break down crying.
Can't say I would. But I'm gonna tell y'all something
like
that I
as
think.
a man, like if you, especially in that situation with another woman, would you like? Man, I'm about to make this video and just break down crying and just say, "This is how I feel."
So does it not bother anybody that he said he was going through her phone and he's saying the texts?
When you in a marriage, you as one. You don't have no secrets.
So, but wait. Let me finish. Let me finish my point and why I said that.
He proving your
Let
point.
me finish my point and why I said that. To me, for you to be going through her phone, I mean, there's been some shit going on prior to that you've been doing that. So, nigga, again, why I say the shit was weak for him to do that with dude was because there's been something going on because you went through her phone. If everything peachy keen, I ain't got no reason to go through your phone.
Let me tell you something. And women probably, well, I ain't gonna say that. Let me tell you something. When you in a relationship, whether you married or just in a relationship, your intuition gonna kick in. They gonna move different. You gonna move different.
Y'all gonna be up on that though.
Somebody's gonna move different. And when that person start moving different, your suspicion's gonna come up like, hold on, they doing something a little different. And when that happened, and evidently that's what happened to him. She started moving a little different. So he wanted to know why she was moving a little different, and he picked up that phone. Now,
but who better to tell you why you moving different than the motherfucker that's moving different?
Nobody.
This is my point. That's my whole point.
Nobody.
If I got a problem with you, Kim, I'm not going to rush it.
Hold on, Kim, listen what he just said. Hold on, Kim.
Let me finish. And we all know when you go looking for something, you're going to find it.
That's not the question that he just asked. That's not the question that he just asked. Ask that question again, bro.
I heard him.
All I'm saying is this. If I go through this phone and I find the problem, if I need to get to the bottom of it, who better to get to the bottom of it from than go to the fucking source? Why am I going to somebody else that I know if he fucking my wife is gonna lie to me anyway? Why do all that? This is what I'm saying. All that extra shit ain't even necessary. Nigga, you hurt. The person that hurt you is the person you need to be talking to, because that's who can fix what only y'all two can fix what's going on. Bringing another third party involved.
Did you hear me when
I
first said, when I was talking, I said there's something going on that he needs to find out. And I was talking about him talking to her. Something caused her to go to that other man. I said that.
And that's all I'm saying. And for him to call another man was weak to me, because that man can't tell you what it is. Or maybe he can. Maybe it started off as her confiding in him, telling her what's wrong with her marriage. Mm-hmm. And that's how because that's how most shit ended up happening with motherfuckers. That shoulder to cry on bikini comes a dick to ride on. That's how the shit ends up happening. But because motherfuckers ain't mature enough again, and I'll say this to them blue in the face, until motherfuckers is secure with themselves and fix themselves, they're never going to look at nobody. They're never going to want to look at the fault that they have and what the situation may be. They're going to look to somebody else to validate that they were right. Oh, I knew this. Well, if you knew that, why you didn't say nothing? Or why you didn't move on? Don't nobody control shit you go through other than you. The excuses motherfuckers be coming up with is just garbage to me. You are accountable for your life, period, point blank. If you don't like what's going on, get the fuck on. Regardless of it, yeah, it's gonna hurt. I hear about all the emotional shit, but at the end of the day, who can fix the emotional shit? Only you, period.
And
All
see,
that blaming everybody for what goes on, and oh, well, he shouldn't have went. Look, it don't matter what he did. Once you found out, now what you gonna do? You gonna call every nigga you catch her fucking with instead of talking to her?
No, and you're absolutely right. Because see, the to me, looking and listening to that, there was a breakdown in communication between them two. Because
Yes.
whatever bothered her, whatever bothered her, she didn't feel comfortable enough to telling him, "Hey, baby, whatever it was is wrong," and letting him fix it. So, and like you said, that person, she going to Family Dollar, she talking to him over the cash register, and it led on to something else, and he
Or
became
maybe
This
she worked
nigga,
at
wait a minute.
Family
Now
Dollar and
this
he done
nigga
became her
telling him,
work
wait a minute.
husband.
Now this nigga telling him how much Family Dollar in his crib. That nigga said, "You got $100
Yeah.
worth of your shit in my crib right now."
right. He done
But I'm
helped
gonna tell you
her.
this. I felt him about being shitty about that nigga. Nigga, why is you asking my wife for $150? Now, again, so now my concern is for you to even be that comfortable to ask her for that. How much money have y'all exchanged? That's why I say for me, it's just like the emotional shit. I felt it because I knew I said it's gonna be more than this. This nigga, because he was getting too mad when dude hung up for you to call back. Oh, I knew he was gonna break down eventually. He was mad. I knew it was gonna happen. That nigga just. But that's the thing again.
Bro. Let me tell
Show
you
that
something.
emotion to your wife, man. Maybe that'll
Let me
make a
tell you
difference.
something. This is the crazy part, bro. A man, when he's thinking, will never make a video like that. And it's not thinking in his right thought will do anything. That's why we saw that video. That's why we saw that shit. That was not a man thinking about, listen, if you know the law, period, never would you get on camera and say, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill her, and I'm going to kill myself. So if anything happens,
Smart, they would have showed her that. If somebody was smart, they would have showed her that too.
one of them.
No, he would. A man would do that at the point he's at his breaking point.
No,
He's at the
listen what
point
I'm trying to tell you, though.
listen. You was talking about just a regular man who, man.
Any man in his right mind, let me break this down to you. Any man in his right mind would not go on camera and self-incriminate himself.
Well, I will say this. That man that we watched was at a point of, I have nothing to lose. I've lost
Was
it all. He's at a point of, I have nothing.
Was he in his right mind?
I can't say that he was in his right mind or he was in his wrong mind. Because I don't know what kind of mind he had in the first place to get out there and do that. But he wanted to expose, one, her in that relationship. Two, he expressed how he felt, showed his emotion, showed people how he really feels about this woman. And then three, he said he gave his alternative of how he was going to end it.
Okay, we're gonna ask the two up there watching. We're gonna ask the two up there watching porn. No, we're gonna ask the two up there. We're gonna ask the two up there watching porn and shit, waving at me and shit. Hey, baby.
Hey, how you doing? She said, "Can you hear her?"
Did you watch the clip? Yeah, did she watch the clip?
No, she did not watch the clip. No, she did not.
Okay, you watched the clip. Do you feel at the point where he was recording that video that he was in his right mind? Now think about it. If you were a judge and you had to sit there and say, well, he was in his right mind, or he just snapped out for
He didn't think that conversation was gonna go the way it went.
I'm trying to tell you. The nigga wasn't like, bitch, I'll kill you.
He didn't think that conversation was gonna go the way he wanted it to go, and that nigga hurt his feelings when he.
In his right mind.
He was offensive when he started.
I'm not. You already answered. You already answered, Kim.
You didn't let me finish.
No, you already answered. You said no. You said yes. He was in his right mind. You said yes, he was. So
I said I couldn't determine.
Was he in his right mind? Yes or no?
I can't determine that.
Okay. Was he in his right mind? Yes or no? Seiko.
I don't think he was in his right mind to begin with. Because he made the whole thing from a place of hurt. Like everything he said, and especially, whether, he's that hard or not, for him to have said the things that he said and for him to have recorded it, again, he was working from a place of emotion. So no, he wasn't in his right mind.
Thank you. Thank you. This shot's for you, baby. Big no. Was he in his right mind?
He definitely wasn't in his right mind. He was like Seiko said, he was in an emotional state right then. When he picked up that phone and probably picked up that camera, he probably was in his right mind a little bit. He was like, I'm mad. I'm about to make this nigga look weak. Cause you see how he kept going, nigga, you don't know. Quit acting like you don't know. So and then he looking back at the camera like, yeah, I got this punk nigga, whoopty woo woo. And then again, dude flipped the script on his ass when he called back.
That nigga hung up on him immediately, bro. That nigga hung up in the first 35 seconds. So that nigga was.
Yeah.
That's why I say.
And that's when I think he went. That's when I think he went out of his body when that nigga hung up on him. I think that's when he left his body. And he went out of his mind like. Yep, that's when I think he went out of body and he lost his mind because he couldn't take it that this nigga hung up on him.
I ain't talking to nobody on this. I ain't talking to nobody on this panel. I'm talking to Big Note right now. Big Note. I could see you talking to me about anything. You feel what I'm saying? But if I came online and I saw you, man, I'm mad. This bitch didn't, I'm not gonna be one of in the messages like, man, what happened? I'm gonna be like, no, nigga, hang up, call me right now. Cause I'm your nigga, bro. I'm not gonna sit there and want you to be sitting there going crazy and getting ready because I'm already identified that this is not the note of every day. If Kim came online right now and just said, fuck it, motherfucker, and I just, whoa, nigga, inbox me right now. Talk to me. Went crazy online. You know this for a fact because you didn't say this shit with the baby girl. I'm like, inbox me right now. I ain't been like, no, what's going on and talk to me about. I ain't one of them niggas that's gonna be in the feed just want to get. No, you got my motherfucking number. The fuck now? What's going on with the baby?
If you ever see me
going on with
you doing anything,
y'all would have thought I was crazy if you had seen me do something.
Hold on, Queen, going off on somebody in the background. Hold on, Queen. Mute your microphone when you're cussing the kids out.
I ain't calling on nobody.
Hey man, I'm gonna have to get off y'all.
Do you want this song?
Yeah, man, y'all go ahead and finish off, man. I told y'all I get people walking in and out, and I can't. That's Mama now. She came here screaming and hollering. So y'all finish out, man. There's only 15 minutes left, man. Y'all go ahead and finish out.
But tell Mama we love her, man.
Your mama, they say they love you. You just pop up everything. It don't matter where we at. You pop up on camera.
I love you too.
She said, I love y'all too. I'm sorry. Hey, yo. But no,
I really don't think he was. His state of mind is so. I think at one point, like I said, when he first went to get on that video, he might have been in his worst state of mind because he thought it was going to go another way.
I disagree.
When it didn't go that way, he got.
Bro, when you go to your house, listen. This is what I'm gonna tell you. No, when there's some shit in your house, and you're gonna say, "I'm about to take the shit in my house and go live," you have snapped for me. I'm done with this other person. or you didn't snap for a minute. Like, think about it, because you ain't gonna go off on somebody on live and still be with them, just to be with them and be like, oh, I just did that to go on, just to go off. You
Yeah,
feel
I
what I'm
think that nigga
saying?
went back. Yeah, he definitely in love. He definitely.
He went crazy the second that nigga hit live, and the video started with him going live and saying, hold on, I'm about to call this nigga. He had two phones in his hand the second the video started. The crazy thing about how tough he was ready to talk to that dude, he was like, man, fuck you, you bitch ass. And then after a while, dude was, wait a minute, man, who you talking to? Yeah, I'm fucking your bitch. When dude started
He
talking to him on
was
some
already
real shit,
emotional.
then that nigga got a real emotional. When it came down to, yeah, nigga, I'm fucking your bitch, nigga, you calling me? I hung up on your ass the first time because I was trying to, that's what I felt like he was trying to do. He was trying to avoid the whole situation. He knew he was fucking his bitch. He knew that shit. Ain't no doubt
Well, it wasn't no
in
avoiding
my
this.
mind that when that video was bitch,
It wasn't no avoiding the hell. He got your phone number, so now that means he knows where you at.
listen, when
So
dude
you
said,
gonna have to
whoa,
think
whoa, whoa,
another.
let me tell you how much dude gave a fuck about where he knew where he was at. He said, I know you up at Family Dollar. What was his next response? Yeah, that bitch up here, you got shit in your house right now. She was supposed to give me 150. She gave me 100. He didn't give a fuck about that nigga showing up. Not
Oh no, he probably didn't. But if he showed up,
that.
that was what he was to deal with.
And his conversation, and like you said, maybe that was something else. You done went through her phone and you done seen something, and you might, instead of going and talking to your wife first, you went and hollered at this dude. And I'm a jerk. I might have, yeah,
A nigga that don't care.
yeah.
Yeah, don't call me
You
with
know
that
your
because
wife
I tell
did.
you a whole bunch of stuff that might not have happened.
You
You feel
remember
what
that
I'm
one thing
saying?
your wife? Yeah, you remember that one thing your wife did to you the other day? I taught her that.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
gonna
I'm gonna
make
tell
you
you about
snap all the
something that
way
might
off.
not have happened. You're gonna be real pissed off at me.
It'll make you
All
lose
right.
your mind.
Me
All right, we're
run
gonna
through
get
a
up off
wall.
these lame ass niggas.
Run through a damn wall. Talk crap.
We're gonna get up off these lame ass niggas. We got like 13 minutes left in the show. I'm about to run this last clip. I can't believe this last clip, yo. I thought niggas was going crazy. No. Listen to me.
My bad, bro. Say
Females,
what?
bro, I thought niggas was going crazy. After you watch this next clip, you're gonna be like, oh hell no. These bros that lost their mind. Here we go.
A woman is wanted for gunning another woman down at point blank range. Welcome back. I'm Dick Brennan.
And I'm Christine Johnson. The shooting happened outside a Brooklyn apartment building. Police say the woman just walked up and then opened fire, and now they need to find her.
CBS 2's Dave Carlin talked with the victim's mother and is in Crown Heights with more. Dave.
Christine and Dick, this is a shocking one, and police have not made any arrests in this case where a mom was lured to a spot on this street and then killed.
Y'all are killing me. Y'all killed my baby.
The victim's mother, Delia Berry, has not seen this shocking video of this blonde suspect who exits a double-parked white sedan and appears both casual and determined as she walks up to her unsuspecting victim, Delia Johnson, and raises her gun. We stopped the video here just before the 42-year-old was executed with a bullet to the back of her head.
I never dreamed of losing any of my children to this kind of violence.
She says the daughter she named after herself had no enemies that her family knew of.
Her community loved her, and that's real. Delia didn't care if you was down on your luck and was hungry. She would feed you.
Here is the victim's youngest sister.
She would give you the clothes right off her back, right there and then, no matter where you was. If you needed something, she would give it to you. Lesson did not deserve that.
Family members say Johnson was lured to the spot where she died on Franklin Avenue at Prospect Place around 9:45 Wednesday night. The apparent setup and ambush was a few blocks away from her home in this apartment building. Johnson had been at a funeral earlier in the day, and witnesses say also at that funeral was the woman who killed her. A vigil will be held Friday night after Johnson's daughter arrives in Brooklyn from Baltimore.
I have a 17-year-old granddaughter. Her mother not here. My granddaughter signed up for the Air Force. So when she finishes school next year, that's where she's going. She's gonna be somebody.
2 messages for the community from this grieving family. First, find the woman who killed Johnson. And second,
stop the violence because it's too much.
Because it bothered me. I figure it out.
Mute yourself, bro.
Oh, my bad. All right, good.
What do you think about that clip?
Man, whew. Baby girl wasn't playing, huh?
Mute yourself, no. Mute yourself. Go ahead.
So, after having recently gone to a funeral where you saw the BS and you saw the baby mamas and the folks being mad at one another and all the stuff, and you could see the hate even though folks kept it real respectful at the church. Yeah, that don't surprise me. I hate to say it, but it don't. But then again, very little surprises me about the state of the world that we're in right now. Like, I really hate to say that. And I don't know why someone would think that it would be just a man thing to do. Then you're talking about, because you made the statement about women going crazy too. No, it's not gender. It's not a gender thing. When you become to that point where you are so driven by your emotions that you cannot process correctly. That's not a matter of, man or woman. That's a matter of, again, one, being so driven by your emotions that you can't think correctly. But two, it's also, and on some levels, it's mental illness. On a lot of levels. But, at the end of it, even if, a person could be like, you know what, I have never dealt with any kind of mental illness, this and that and the other. They just absolutely positively snapped one day because they were absolutely, again, driven by emotions. So as forward thinking, mature adults, we have to try to, even if we get into emotional situations, and again, even with the last clip, when we get into emotional situations, and we just have to get to a point within ourselves that we are not fully driven by emotion.
Big note, talk to me.
Yeah, baby girl wasn't about no game about what, like 6 other ones I bought anyway. I didn't buy all those.
Is he skipping? Is he skipping?
Yeah.
Yo, you skipping, bro. Yo, bro, you skipping. Your sound is skipping. I don't know what happened.
I'm going dead on my phone.
Okay, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, my battery going on my phone.
Okay, can talk to him?
Yeah, they were saying that she didn't have enemies. Clearly, she did.
Yes,
clearly she did. And something took place that no one knew about. Was adamant that young lady had to die. It was a sad situation.
I didn't care about the Modelo's,
It's a sad situation. it's a sad situation for the young lady to have lost her life like that, and the other young lady too, and she's gonna lose hers too. Um, and no one knows what the actual circumstances was behind what she did or why she did it, but nobody's life is what it's heartbreaking to see that.
The thing
It's
that
just heartbreaking.
the thing that got me about that was the news coverage of it. How could you say that they both attended a funeral of somebody else that died earlier, but they didn't know each other? That doesn't make sense.
Well, no, it does.
No, not really. Because if you think about it, she wasn't a young girl. She wasn't like 27. She was 42. To me, I'm telling you, to me personally, that sounds like they got into some other deeper shit. Because they didn't mention that funeral for no reason. Somehow that funeral is tied into it. They just didn't say a woman just came up and shot somebody at the. They saying they don't even know who she is. They saying that listen. They saying the woman that shot her, they don't know who she is at all, but they know she was at the funeral and had some type of beef with her. How did if you
I
don't
mean,
know who she is?
but you think about it. People seen the lady at the funeral or whatever. But you think about it. If somebody is going to do a hit, that damn near looked like a hit because you damn near you broad daylight. That was like a hit.
You know what I felt like that was, and I hate to say it this way. That sound like to me because the girl that shot her was a younger girl. It wasn't an older girl. You know what I mean? The girl that popped her was a younger girl. It seemed like to me they saying that the funeral is from. I'm just speculating. Has something to do with both those females because there is no reason for the news to tie in that they were both at a funeral together earlier that day, but they don't know who the suspect is. You know who the suspect is if they were at the funeral together. Like, think about what I'm telling you. How do you know that she was at the funeral if it's too fucked up? What you think about that, Sicko?
I think that they could see who she, that as far as when something happens to somebody, they start tracing folks back. They're like, okay, let's look at the events of this person's, the last, as we know, 48 hours. Let's look at the last 48 hours of this person's life. And they're like, oh, okay, well, she went to this funeral. Okay, well, let's look at everybody at this funeral. Okay, this same face that we see, there it is right there. They're right here at this funeral. I've been to funerals where, and we all know that all of us are older, been to funerals where I didn't know everybody that was there. But I've had folks to come up to me like we had a death in the family. I didn't know all them people.
No, I'm
I
saying
had somebody who
I'm
came
saying
up
the
to
way that
me.
they depicting this on to the news. Like, if what you're saying is true, I get it. They knew each other beforehand. They had a beef beforehand.
You didn't let me finish.
The motherfucker just didn't walk up on.
Hold on. So again, went to a funeral of an old, just an old flame, an old, an old ex or whatever, and I didn't know this chick. She knew who I was. My daughter was with me. Chick decided my daughter had to have been his daughter. I didn't know her. Come to find out,
No,
she was his wife.
no, but she knew you.
She knew me. I didn't know her.
I understand that. I understand that. To the fact that she knew you, right? You were not somebody random at the funeral that she didn't know about. You feel what I'm saying?
I guess she knew me from like pictures or whatever. She didn't know me,
But she knew you.
She knew who I was. I didn't know who she was.
Yeah, you didn't know who she was, but she knew who you were, or she had a,
Right. So if she had come
a
at me,
speculation about who you were.
right. So had she come at me, people would have been like, "Oh, see, she was some random chick. We don't know who she was." But anybody who had been at their funeral would have been like, "You know what? She was at the funeral earlier that day. You know, they apparently, she knew who she was, even if she didn't know. She knew who Kenyatta was, even if Kenyatta didn't know who she was."
I mean, even and you have to think about this too. Let's say the lady that got killed did something, and it could have ended up being the person who died. She did something and was involved in that. Like I said, the way that girl walked up out that car so casually, so whatever, and then you have to listen to what he said. She was lured to that spot. She was lured to that spot. That was a hit.
Yep.
That was not just a random. I'm mad at this bitch. I'm gonna get her. No. That was a straight up hit.
That's
The
what
way
I'm
that girl
saying.
did that.
That's
And
what I'm
whoever
saying.
they're looking for, that girl probably in a whole nother state. I'm pretty sure of it by now. Hell, she might be in a whole nother country. That was a flat out hit. That was, and it was because if you look at that video again, that girl was clueless. She was standing up there talking to whoever. No, everybody.
Minding her own business.
Yeah, everybody around her was just kind of, like humdrum. Somebody
The
in that,
reason I
and
say
somebody in that crowd
the
knew
reason
what
I
was
said it
about to
was
go
the
down.
reason I said it wasn't a, the reason I said it wasn't the reason I said it wasn't a hit because most hits are performed with somebody pulling up and somebody shooting in the back. That mother, if you looked at that footage, that motherfucker got in the front seat of the car and pulled off. That was a personal. I'm gonna shoot you. That wasn't no just.
Well, like I said, she was lured to that. She was that spot. So, and as brazen as that young lady was, now that might, and I'm gonna say that ain't the first time she's done that.
Nope.
Because there was no nervousness nowhere. She got out that car like, "Hey, I'm
No
hanging out with
hesitation.
everybody." She might be a hired hit. You have to look at that. Look at that video. Look at it real good. And I'm talking from a criminal justice perspective
Right.
of watching her. Now,
No hesitation. Didn't pause.
that's not
Didn't miss a
the
beat.
first time she's done that. She walked up, and she hand behind her back with that, pull that some bitch out, and black girl in the back of the head. And when they got in that car and drove off like she had just picked up some lunch at shit, wherever. Like she just picked license plates, and it had, think about this. They didn't know who she was. Did nobody get the license plate? Them license plates wasn't on that car.
Nope.
And the car probably was a woman.
That can be a plethora of things. But that can be a plethora of things. It could be where, it could have been a lucky shot and just where she parked, where that motherfucker, where the cameras didn't pick up. Like, oh man, that's so much speculation.
Did you see all the people standing out there?
No, the motherfuckers moved around. The motherfucker, listen, when she got out the car, I'm telling you, motherfuckers, when she got out the car, they knew her. Didn't nobody act like they ain't know her.
Like I
Pop the shit
said,
out of her.
remember, if you go back, they said she was lured to that spot. So, like I said, somebody there knew what was about to go down. So they played their cards. Be still, do what you need to do, act normal. I'm just gonna walk up, pop the bitch, and drive off. That's what she did. I mean, that's what the girl. I'm talking like the girl because that's how she
I'm just
played
saying,
it.
it's just funny how it came out your mouth. I'm just saying.
But that's how she played it. And that's what she did.
Hey, y'all. We had a great show tonight. I appreciate the beautiful Maseko.
The queen on the
And half her
scene.
titties out. Y'all didn't. I said, "Oh my god, this motherfucker acting like I don't be knowing who the fuck who to deal with when y'all both on the show. I don't know. I'm done. Hey yo, y'all meet me over at Tommy's place tonight. I'm about to go over there right now. About to kick it, turn up. It's my guy's birthday. Tommy's place. If y'all know where it's at, y'all meet me there. I'm not gonna give no addresses on 120 something. But
20 something. Just
yeah.
riding around trying to find.
Well, shit, they better look up Tommy's place. You know. But fuck with your boy. I love y'all. I miss Maseko.
I know.
I
Life
miss
is
you
a
so
little
much.
crazy right now.
No, I just miss you and the whole household just walking through the back. I just miss y'all. Miss y'all. I just miss y'all.
Yeah, where my desk is now, there is no you hide nothing. Like before we could do that, but no.
Kim been butt naked in the background, calling on the phone, and I'm tell Ishtar I'm sorry. I saw the message. I tried to bring her in, but nobody called in. But it's been a hell of a week. What did y'all learn from this week? We're gonna close the show out. Ishtar is not here, so I want to go with Maseko. I want to go with. Then I want to go with Queen. I can't call her Queen. Kimmy Cool, Queen. You've been everything tonight. Queen, and then I'm go ahead and end the show.
All I'm gonna say is we have to get to a place where we are functioning, even when we are overcome with emotion, grief, anger, whatever. We have to get to a place where we allow the other portions of our brain, of our just who we are, to step forward. Because when you operate out of pure emotion, some shit's get ready to go haywire. Don't ever live without the emotion, but don't let it rule your life.
Good words. Good words. Queenie.
Yes, baby, it's on me, huh? When life becomes
Don't call me ways in my
when
niggas be
life
like, why you say that
becomes
like
because it's you. When life becomes overwhelming and you tend to back yourself into a corner, try not to allow it to bring you out of character. Take a moment, step back, breathe, and just know that whatever situation you're going through, somebody else could be going through something worse. As Masako said, don't move and react on emotions because it could be detrimental not only to you, but to whoever you explode on. Life is precious. Preserve it and cherish it.
I be feeling like y'all be giving all kind of like nice words and shit.
You gonna say something crazy.
Of
You know
course
what I
he is.
Go ahead and give the we
yeah,
gave the politically correct version of things. You go ahead and
Yeah, you give it to him raw. Go ahead.
yeah,
you
get
know
off
it's
that
much
dumb shit.
danger, right?
No. It's just really get off that dumb shit. Get off that dumb shit. Let's really get off that dumb shit. If you, I can't even say no, no other way. If you're a bottom pole ass bitch, fuck with a bottom pole ass nigga, and keep your expectations right there. You want what you do and the shit that you used to, and the shit that he gonna bring to you is where you at. Now, if you want to elevate yourself and you want to be in something serious, you gotta cut some of this bullshit loose. You can't be a nigga we run a clip on. You can't be the nigga that sitting up here talking about, nigga, you fucking my bitch. You nah,
I still say show emotions.
nah. No, you should. No, I'm gonna say show emotions, but show emotions to the motherfucker you need to show emotions to. Don't call up the nigga. Talk to her. Question: Are you gonna fuck that nigga? Are you fucking a nigga that you calling and arguing with and crying with on the phone? Are you gonna still be with the woman that you sitting up here arguing and crying and fighting with over if she say I ain't going nowhere? If she tells your ass, well, I'm just in this place, nigga, you got to deal with it. Cause see, that's the problem I got with that nigga. Because the woman that he's bitching about is probably the woman that's gonna come to him and tell him, well, I looked at his tattoos on his face. I look like I've been telling y'all niggas, I got tattoos too. I got
Tattoo don't
tattoos.
make it hard.
But no, I got bro. But listen,
It's just
to that,
artwork.
what, no, wait, whoa. Once you get to the point where you tatting baby love on your eyebrow, and I got thug life on the other cheek,
Artistic expression.
but guess what? Come on, I'm telling you real shit. Are you fucking with a bitch? Are you fucking with a bitch ass nigga that can't come to you in the right way, Maseko?
Nah.
Okay. Now, is your right way Kimmy Cool's Maseko? And Kimmy Cool's right way of doing things?
We've known each other for a long time, so I'm gonna say they're similar, but they're not the same. No.
But they not the same.
No.
So
But they both might end up going to the hospital.
I'm done. I'm done. I hope y'all enjoyed the show tonight because Case tapped into a whole nother era of what we talk about on the show. Y'all some dirty motherfuckers.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I can't even fuck.
it's truth is
I don't even.
truth.
No, I don't even know what to say after that because I know y'all, but these niggas. Please stay away from these motherfuckers at the top of the screen and at the bottom because they'll fuck your ass in a whole different way.